before we get the show going, I'll say what I think they've already told you. I'll just repeat. Please keep your phones on silent, all right? Just if in case you think you... That was so well timed, it feels like I planned it. I promise you I didn't. That's unbelievable. Did you just do that, whoever it is, on purpose? Did you let me look at my ringtone options right now? So please keep your phones on silent. And I don't mean for the show, I mean for life. Just enough with the ringtones. You guys just feel the call. You have legs, feel it. Or miss the call. Who are you? Ask yourself, who are you? Everyone is like, hey, I really have to take this. You don't have to. I've seen people not take calls. Nothing happens. Life moves on. They'll call someone else. They'll phone another hospital. Don't pick up. Mom is calling. Dad, it's fine. We'll find you new parents after the show. Don't pick up calls. Keep it on silent. I even worse than ringtones, message tones. I really hate message tones. It shouldn't even be a thing. You need to hear every message, especially the whistle ones. You guys heard the whistle one? How insulting to yourself to keep that message tone. What are you telling the world? Who is the master? How dare you get catcalled by your own phone? Every time I hear that message, I can picture the phone. If the phone's like, come, Dougie, come. I'm like, oh, one more message. Somebody loves me. Just make that your message tone. Just make it clear to the world. This owns me. The worst message tone I ever heard, this man in the Hyderabad airport. Every time he's getting a message, a child was sneezing. Achoo! Why would that be a message tone? Also, his phone was here, okay, in this pocket. It sounded like his nipple had a cold. Achoo! Sounded like a small nipple also. You know what I'm saying? Like, Achoo! It's not like, Ajay! That's a big nipple sneeze. I don't know if there's any correlation between nipple size and voice, but jury is still out. I'm doing my research. What do you think, sir? Big or small? Take a guess. Sneeze. No answer is fine. Because yesterday I got the worst answer. Literally, I asked one guy in the front row, big or small? What do you think? He said, nice ones. That is an answer to a question I didn't ask. I didn't need. I did the whole show in Hyderabad like this. I live in Mumbai now and I went to Goa to perform. Mumbai to Goa flight I took. What a ridiculous flight. The moment you reach the air, they're like, kuch hi der mein. Goa. I'm like, I'm not ready. Stay up there for a while. We just reached the air. Seatbelt sign went off, came on again. The cabin crew, they come, this is how they serve food on Mumbai to Goa flight. They're like, sir, here's your food, give it back. Give it, we're landing. Just smell it once if you want. I'm just telling. I just came to tell you we have it. Once you land, we'll give you your food. Also, I perform in Bangalore quite often, and Bangalore is it's a tough city to leave, right? Obviously, you know, it's because the airport is very far. And a lot of traffic also. Not for emotional reasons, I'm saying logistically. Just difficult to leave. I was trying. Last time I was here, I was trying to get out of Bangalore. I booked an Uber. Tell me if this happens to you. After I sat in the Uber, he said, sir, cancel. After I sat, I'm like, bro, we have to draw the line somewhere. I'm sorry, I'm inside the cab. You can't come up with this plan once I'm inside. When I'm outside, you can do anything. I told him. Before even when I'm trying to open the door, if in that moment you change your mind and you zoom off and I just open the air, I will accept defeat. I'm like, well played. It was still Once I'm here, bro. I have only one rule, I told him. I don't get off at the same pin code I got in. It's a new rule, I just made it up based on this interaction. First amendment to my constitution. When I called you, you said coming. Cancel immediately, I'm used to that. In fact, the more enthusiastically you said coming, the more I'm sure you're not. Because who's enthusiastic to drop you? What kind of person is like, oh, I can't wait to take you from here to very far through a lot of traffic. I love it. Anytime someone's like, coming sir, immediately I can picture he's sitting with his friends like, this guy thinks I'm coming. Time to waste 10 to 12 minutes of his life. No, that guy is not coming. The guy was like, he's coming for sure. Because he evaluated the journey, the torture of that journey. That's what I need. I told him, I'm in the cab, I'm not getting off. He said, did I say get off? I'll drop you. Just pay me directly. I'm sure this happens to you also sometimes. Sometimes the Uber driver is like, why do we need Uber between us? That was for booking purpose. It's over. Booking is done. Oh, you don't trust me? Come. Come. Let's go raw. I'm like, I don't know you that well, honestly. It says you're known for warm conversation. Can we have that first? Is this your warm conversation? But I was running late, so I went. And then you do feel dirty. When you cancel and go with them, there is a conflict inside you. Like, what am I doing? Who am I? I saw my reflection in the mirror. I'm like, Shamik, you... Anything you'll do, to get to the airport. Despo. But I went, and then near the airport, there's the toll, the famous Bangalore toll, which to avoid that toll, he took us through some 6 villages. There were no roads. We were cutting ribbons, and we were the first cab on some of these roads. They named one stretch after us. It was such a long journey. I'm sure the petrol cost was more than the toll amount he saved. And actually, that's why I respect him. He didn't do it for profit. Just principle. You understand? First, he was like, corporations. Remove Uber between us. Why do we need Uber? Then he saw the toll. He's like, the government. I'll keep all the money. Respect, dude. Wow, clapping for the government. I'll remember that. I respect a man with principles. I gave him 4.9 stars. That word cancelled on the app. I had to say it. Hey, 4.9. Just remember, you are 4.9. I wrote it in reverse on my hand and put it on his cheek. It's 4.9. Permanent rating from me. Keep hustling. King. It said King at the back of his cab. So I assume that's his birth name. Whenever I go to Bangalore, whenever I come to Bangalore, I should say, I have to meet my parents because I stay in their house. It's great between me and my parents. There's some underlying tension which is there in every Indian household. See, I don't know about your house. In my house, we don't talk about the problem directly usually. There is a problem, but we don't address it. We find some proxy battles to fight, which represent the big problem. You know what I'm saying? We won't spell it out. You must understand. You have to find the link and understand. Halfway through a fight, you'll be like, oh, this is what it's... Okay, now I can fight back. My parents don't like I'm using a spoon to eat rice. They don't like that. Is this a problem to have? This is not the real problem, I'm sure. It's actually my marriage. Or lack of it. I'm pretty sure there is some link here. They're using the spoon. They're like, who will you spoon with? Maybe that is a... Spoon represents life after marriage. I'm assuming all married people just spoon day and night till the man's hand is numb from the woman sleeping on it. Or you can take turns, but I'm pretty sure it's about my marriage. The other day, my mom was watching me eat rice with a spoon, and I could see from the corner of my eye, she's doing like this. Shamik, keep the spoon once, yeah. You see this? I thought she's gonna slap me for this little. I was actually nostalgic. I was like, after all these years, please give me a rating also while you slap. She's like, no, I won't slap you. I'm saying this is my hand, but see if I do this, you try this, do like this. What does it look like? It's just like a spoon now. Big spoon. Who eats rice like this? My dad made a fork with his hand. Rice is falling on the floor. You know? I'm like, rice is not even a fork item, really. Forget a hand fork. Slightly, I'm exaggerating, but they don't like it. I can see it in their eyes. Which is weird because I'm an only child. Family of 3 we are, and we own 20 spoons. Why? Why this extravagance? Who are we impressing? 20 spoons, out of which 15 are not even in the kitchen. They've never been. They live in the drawing room. In this silver rack. Any of you have the spoon rack with like spoons hanging in rows of 3, black handles, silver spoon? For 15 years, like an army waiting to attack, they've been sitting. They just sit and watch. They watch the dining table only. They've been kept to be humiliated. Like, this could have been you. This is their life. They sit 15 years, they've been sitting. We put on the fan, they start swinging. We put off the fan slowly, they stop swinging. They go back to sleep. This is their life. Who are they for? I go to touch them, my mom hits my hand. They are for a guest who has never come. I'm waiting. When will someone be worthy? You know, like, fucking. My mom said they're for guests. Then she didn't make any friends. We don't use those. When I'm eating dinner, those spoons are looking at me. I can picture it. I can feel it. They're like, bro, come on. 15 years and somebody touched this spoon once. There are 5 spoons in the kitchen. They are the assigned actual spoons. And they have been to war. They have dents on them. These poor spoons, they've lost their shape. I know some of you have them in your house. They don't look like spoons anymore. You know what I'm saying? Some of them have tried to kill themselves. Their heads are twisted like this. There's one spoon sitting in my kitchen like this. It's like, bro, seriously? Me? You're gonna pick me? I'm like, yeah. We just change the angle at which we take the rice like this. You will always be my spoon. One of these spoons was so bent this time, it was like V-shaped. I asked my parents, which of you is doing heroin? What is this? Dal chawal cannot do this. Which dal chawal can make this shape? It was my mom. Whenever I come to Bangalore, I have to go to my dentist usually because I have a lot of dental issues. Do we have any dentists here? It'll be nice to know if there are any dentists in the house. Any? No? None? It's not possible. One dentist, I always demand one dentist. I was doing this show at Noida recently and I said, any dentist here? And one audience member said, yeah, 1 kilometer from here. This side. He thought I'm wanting to go now. People have been to dentists, right? Clap if you've been to a dentist. Clap if you've been to a dentist. Okay, enough people. Now, some of you have not been to dentists and you're blessed with good teeth. That is you're lucky. Genetically, you've been blessed. I'm sure you have other problems. The teeth are fine. Just come along for the joke. Just accept that there is another half of us who, if we think of sweet food only, tooth starts aching. I had a tooth extraction. I recently went to my dentist. He just took one tooth from me. How can you take my tooth? I raised it in my mouth. For 30 years I raised it. And then he's asking for money. That is, I gave you a tooth. It's more valuable than money. That is your payment. You figure it out. This is what dentists do. They take an X-ray of your mouth. Usually first X-ray, they don't get what they need. Already you're panicking. You're like, what? X-ray is not working. They want you in this state. They want you to be like this. Second or third X-ray they put in front of you. You can't even tell what's in the X-ray. They know you can't tell. They still consult you. Like suddenly you are the senior dentist. My dentist, he put the X-ray in front of me. He's like, can you see this over here? Nothing I could see, nothing. I didn't know those are my teeth. He could have said it's your luggage X-ray from the airport. We found a tooth in it. I would have believed it. You know, when your eyes don't even know what plane to focus on, like, I was seeing through the X-ray. There was another dentist working on the other side. I was clueless. I want to forget dental checkup. I need an eye checkup. What is... But there's too much pressure in that situation. The dentist is staring at me. He has an assistant waiting. You know, assistant has a suction in his hand. He's waiting to stick it in you. Hopefully your mouth. Other dentists, other patients are waiting. In that pressure, I was like, oh yeah. It's a bad one. Bad one. Take it. I said, take it. Take it. Like, who am I? I learned something about myself that day. I learned I'm ready to give up a tooth to look intelligent. That's how stupid I am. If he had asked me 32 questions, I would have no teeth right now. I would have given them all. I have a theory, right? Once they put the X-ray in front of you, it's over. You are losing money, whatever happens. All right, if he says, can you see this? And you change your answer. Like, I can't actually. Even they change the answer, I think. Like, how will you see? It's missing. That's the part you don't have. How can you see what's not? Different procedure. Who had an extra? You had a tooth extra. How long did it take? Do you remember?
It was like in slots actually.
Yeah, so one tooth would be about half an hour, 40 minutes. See, it should take that long. Some time it should take. It's a tooth. 5 minutes my tooth came out. 5 minutes. How insulted I felt, dude. My tooth was on its notice period already. He didn't even put up a... I don't think the dentist used one or two instruments. He just asked it nicely, I think, and it came out. He put his phone near my mouth and it jumped out. 5 minutes, I'm like, I should get a huge discount. You can't charge me and her the same amount. 5 minutes, this is 30 rupees work. Urban company. I saw the bill, 5 digits. I'm like, where do I say this OTP? Why do they have decimal points now? We finished all the numbers. He said, no, that's the amount. The assistant said, I moved the assistant. I called the dentist. It was my turn. I'm like, can you see this over here? Just this. Should I put it on the X-ray for you? A simple question. I'm like, how? How? This. I spelled it out more. I'm like, I came here half an hour back. All teeth. 5 minutes you did one thing. 1, 2. How this number? Tell me the breakup of this cost. Just tell me how we got from here to... He's like, hey, don't talk for half an hour. Right? The moment you ask about the money part, they're... We'll remove one more. Even this one is looking bad. After extraction, they can either throw the tooth or they can give it to you. There's no rule. Once it's out, it's up to them. My dentist just gave me the truth. I'm like, okay. And he went immediately to the next person, next patient. He was done with me. I was like, what is this boy attitude? He moved on, huh? Moved on already. Blocked me. I went to him. I'm like, I'm not done. It's my tooth. I asked him, what do I do with it? Can I keep using it as a tooth? I think he was pretty shocked. He took off his glasses. What the? No one has asked me that before. How would that work? I was like, picture it. I'm eating rice with my family. I'm using a spoon. They are not. They're already not liking it. And then I take some rice aside. And my parents are like, what is he going to do with that? What new instrument will he pull out of his pocket? Imagine the shock if I remove my own washed tooth. Like my dentist said, I can still chew with it. It's a grinding tooth, one on the back. At night, I brushing that tooth separately like a psycho. I will never let go of it. It's mine. If someone tells a joke I only like a little bit, I won't smile here. I'll just show them that too. That's how much you get. The tooth part of the show is almost over. If you're wondering till when I will go on about it. One more joke and I'll move on. I have a lot of teeth issues. I have to get it out. See, the other half of you are not getting it. Like, people who have dental issues know what I'm saying. Like, I keep researching about how to preserve the ones I have. And everything I read makes me angry. Teeth are pretty useless. You guys know if somebody dies, like, like a plane crash, some fire situation, they identify the bodies using dental records. You know how angry that makes me? Teeth can survive fire, but not chocolate. What is this material? Isn't this faulty material? For fire? I'm not on a fire diet. Survive chocolate and show me. I'm trying to eat healthier. That's supposed to be good for life. And for your teeth also. But there's a limit to eating healthy. Beyond some point, it's unhealthy, I feel again. Not maybe to yourself, but to people around you. You affect their mental health, I feel. With your calorie deficit conversation. I'm off sugar. Off? What is it? A planet? I say it all the time. I'm off sugar. And I feel miserable when I... That's how being off sugar works. You feel miserable. And you're proud of it. You're like, I'm so angry right now. And I'm better than all these people. The more sad I am, the happier I am. Sadder, happier. I'm trying. I was recently eating this 100% organic apple. 100%, not 97, 100%, full marks. It didn't grow on a tree, it just appeared. In mid-air, it just floated, 100% organic. No one asked it to be an apple. It just chose to be one. It emerged from the ether. Out of Mother Nature's womb, it just appeared, and I took this 100% organic apple. And I took a 100% organic bite from it. Not 100%, I had one filling. Close enough. And then 100% organic worm came out of this apple. Really happened. And I went to my flatmate who had bought this. I'm like, this is the one you paid twice the money for, this apple. And he said, this is the best apple, no pesticide. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this information. Yeah, no pesticide. There is a pest! Am I team pest now in this fight? Did you know that's the best apple? When you buy apples, tap the apple. If it taps back, buy that one. If you tap and the worm opens the door, yes. That's the best apple. Even that green dot, that's not veg. That is the top view of the worm. It's a drone shot. The worm is just like this inside the apple. Drone captures it. Also, when I come to Bangalore, what happened? He said, you don't really have to answer a question when you're in the audience. You can just do a... And I can't deal with what that gesture is anyway. I'm like, oh, okay. You can do anything. You can just do like this. And then I'll be like, don't come back. But my experience is that guys, we can't start with a hi on a dating app. You just start with hi, women are like, what? Hi? Who does he think he is?
hi. What is this, real life? You have to be interesting from the first message because it's supply and demand. You know how many guys are waiting with better messages? You can't start with hi. There are guys on dating apps who are making flowers with brackets, slash, asterisks, special characters. They are special characters. This is what I used to do. I get a match, no hello, hi, nothing. First message I would send out of the blue. Don't invest in LIC. Always works. They always reply. Usually 5 question marks. And that's it. Conversation has started. It doesn't go anywhere. I'm not figured out that part. But I'm just teaching you step 1. If you figure out step 2, you tell me. Guys dating app is different from a girl's dating app. You know, girls, like, you all have options. There's so many. It's like a menu at a good restaurant where you're like, what do I order? You're just turning pages. It's too many options. Guys dating app, usually it's like you open it and it's like the menu at the Pani Puri wall. What is there today? Pani Puri. And if you don't message the right thing, all are sukha also. But the main thing I learned on dating apps, don't make a typo in the beginning. People judge you, man. They're like, he can't type, how will he raise our children? Okay, some typos are worse than others. Yeah, like I matched with this woman, her name was V on the app. It was Bumble, so they just put a letter sometimes. She said, hi, Shamik. I meant to say hi, space, V. I missed the space by mistake. She just unmatched. Who puts I small in HIV? Now she lives thinking I have it. I'm emailing Bumble, like, how do I contact this woman? Not for a date, just medical report. I want to get a clean chit, you know. Couldn't believe she immediately unmatched. Give me a chance to explain. Also, your profile said looking for something serious and long term. What is more serious and long term than HIV? Now Facebook is there on my phone as an app. It just lives there. I never open it if I can help it. Sometimes I accidentally open, and Facebook, to get your attention, it just plays a video immediately. I watch that video out of respect for the good old days, you know. Then I leave. That is my Facebook usage. I remember once I accidentally opened Facebook and this video started playing. There was a homeless person on the street, and this hairdresser is giving haircuts to homeless people, trimming their beards. Have you seen? It was like a 3-4 minute video. I saw the whole video. Then I went to the comments to find out, how do I feel about this video? That's how I find out. Why put your opinion? Don't waste your headspace. Go to comments. Someone has already put your opinion. Scroll. This one. This is the one I will repeat as my own in a party later, you know? Because he's worded it how I wish I could.